Hi and welcome back to the Journey to Nebula Sew Along. I'm Julie Herman of Jaybird Quilts and I'll be your guide on this journey. This week we are going to start cutting for the Rock Candy table topper. We're going to focus on cutting diamonds and triangles using the Sidekick and Super Sidekick rulers. So let's get started. Now I shouldn't pick favorites, but I do. And this pattern, Rock Candy, happens to be one of my all-time favorites. I've made it more than anything else. This is the sample that's on the cover, and I think I love this pattern because it's fast, it's fun, and it's really versatile. There's so many different things you can do with it. So for example, these colors are really set off by the black. And if I take this one away, this is the same charm pack set with white. And it's amazing how different the same fabrics can look when set off with another color. You also can arrange your fabrics in a less scrappy order. So you see here, instead of using a charm pack, I cut this from some yardage. And so I used 3 of each and I made it in a pattern where the wedges match and it gives a different look. And then this one, I cut 6 from each and I made this pattern with these chevrons going out. So there's just so many possibilities with Rock Candy. I look forward to seeing what you put together. And let's get started on cutting. For this project, we're going to be cutting diamonds and triangles. The triangles will be for our background, so they'll be all cut from the same color fabric. And then the diamonds are our feature fabrics. The pattern lists charm squares, and again, that's just to give you the biggest variety possible. This project can be done with anything from your stash, leftover 2.5-inch strips, so forth and so on. I'll show you some of the possibilities. And we're going to be using either the Sidekick or the Super Sidekick ruler. They both work the same way. So I'm going to start out with the Sidekick. And if you're working with charm squares, the first thing that you want to do is take your charm square and cut it in half so that you have 2 rectangles that are each 2.5 by 5 inches. And then it's as simple as taking your Sidekick ruler, lining up your 2.5-inch line on the top of your rectangle and the base of your ruler on the bottom of your rectangle, and cut. We're going to rotate it, put it back underneath the ruler, line it up underneath the 2.5-inch lines, and cut. Now it's been a couple weeks since we did diamonds. We did those for the first project, Seaside, and I suggested cutting off the points. And that is essential for Rock Candy. It really will help you with the alignment when we get to sewing next week. So just a reminder, stick the ruler on top like this so that the diamond is underneath the triangle portion of the ruler. And cut. Rotate it around 180. And cut. Now, if you are left-handed, going to work out this way, which is turn the ruler so that you can't read it, make this first cut, realign it underneath, and make your second cut. I'm not going to cut because I'm not left-handed, but hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. The other option is using the Super Sidekick ruler, which lines up the same way as the Sidekick. Line up the 2.5-inch line, the base of the ruler, cut, rotate, and cut. Now, cutting from charms is the way the pattern's listed. Other options include cutting from 2.5-inch strips. So similar process. Just gonna start that first cut. Line up our 2.5-inch line, the base of our ruler. Cut. Then we're gonna rotate this entire strip around. And cut. And I can continue to cut as many as I want from this strip. That all depends on how scrappy I want and what kind of layout I want. And then the third option for cutting is to use random scraps you have left over from other projects that are 2.5 inches. So they're 2.5 inches. In this case, these already have the right angle cut from another project that I did. So I'm just going to lay the ruler on top, the 2.5-inch lines, and cut. And then I would continue to cut the points off. And then if it doesn't already have that correct angle, so I'll show you as we would just line up the ruler, get the angle we need, turn it back around, line our ruler back up, and cut. And so we're going to do this to cut as many diamonds as we need for the pattern. The next step is cutting the triangles for the background. And the triangles, as I mentioned, are all going to be from one fabric. It can be very tempting to leave this folded the way that it is on the bolt and cut 2 layers at a time. There's nothing specifically wrong with that, but I will warn you that when you get towards the fold, you are most likely not going to have a piece big enough or the right shape to cut another triangle, so your yield will be higher if you don't leave it folded. That being said, if that's not something you're worried about, you can go ahead and leave it folded. So I'm going to open it up, and to do my triangles, it's the same first cut that we do for the diamonds. So 2.5 inch base of my ruler, and cut. And then I'm going to rotate the strip around just like I do for the diamonds. But instead of cutting a diamond, I want a triangle. So I'm going to flip the ruler towards myself and line up my 2.5 inch triangle lines. And cut. And there's no additional cutting needed with my triangles. It's perfect to have 2 points and 1 blunt edge. And then I'm going to flip my ruler up, and I'm going to use same lines, 2.5, and I'm going to walk my way down the strip. And the same would be true if I was using the super sidekick. So start out like this, flip towards yourself, line up the 2.5 inch lines, and cut, and then flip it back. So it's just a lot of flipping back and forth. You could alternately flip the fabric, but especially if you're cutting multiple layers, I find it's much easier to flip the ruler than the fabric, but you can do what you feel comfortable with. And then if you are left-handed for the triangles, switch this over this way, you are going to line up the ruler like this, cut, and walk your way down like this, cutting the triangles the length of the strip. So go ahead and cut out all of your diamonds and your triangles, and either lay them out or just take a picture of them together in a stack and post that to Instagram. Make sure to include the hashtag Journey to Nebula to be entered into this week's giveaway. And if you have any questions, go ahead and ask them wherever you happen to be watching this video, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Look forward to seeing you back here next week to work on piecing our rock candy table topper.